Hey there, it's Seb Fry, the Sold Guy here, and today I want to share with you 5 lessons that I learned from the 2007 financial crisis. With housing prices as high as they are today in California, in many communities they're far higher than they were even back in 2007. A lot of people are wondering, what lessons can we learn from that housing crisis back in 2007? I talked to a lot of homeowners back then who were going through extreme difficulties, and I learned some very important lessons that I want to share with you here today. Number one is, do not buy a home you can't afford. So many people bought homes they couldn't afford, feeling that if they didn't buy then, they'd be priced out and never be able to buy a home ever again. Well, we know that if they'd waited a few years to like 2010, 2011, even 2012, they would have found that homes were a lot more affordable. So don't buy into the hype that if you don't buy now, you'll never be able to buy again. It's very important to make sure that whatever home you buy, it's one that you can afford. Now, don't always believe that your home will go up in value. A lot of people think that home prices just do this. They don't do that. They go up and they go down, they go up and they go down, they go up and they go down. And sometimes they go down by a lot. And if they go down by a lot at a time when you find yourself needing to sell, you could be in a bit of a tricky situation. So just understand that home prices don't always go up in value. That's very important to take that into consideration when you're buying a home, which is going to be a long-term commitment. Number 3, make sure you have adequate reserves. So many people at the beginning of the 2007 financial crisis, they could continue to make their housing payments, but then as the crisis worsened, maybe one breadwinner lost their job and they had trouble making their housing payments. A lot of folks did not have adequate reserves, that is, cash in the bank. Experts say you should have 6 months of cash reserves in the savings account, not in your retirement plan, but in your savings account in case you should have any kind of short-term financial hiccups, like a temporary job loss. A lot of people did not have that, and it ended up costing them their homes in the 2007 financial crisis. So make sure you do have adequate reserves. Next, make sure you have a big, healthy down payment. A lot of people in 2007, they were buying with 100% financing, nothing down. Very few people are buying with nothing down today, but a lot of them are putting down just 3.5% or 5%. If there is a downturn in prices at a time when you need to sell your house, if prices go down by 10%, but you only put down 3.5%, you're going to find yourself in a tricky situation. So make the biggest down payment that you can possibly afford to make. It's also going to make your home a lot more affordable on a month-to-month basis, which means it's going to be easier for you to hold on to that property. And number 5 is buy low and sell high. Of course, that's great financial advice for any kind of investment that you're making. But I find that a lot of people buy homes and they think they'll be able to sell them in 2 or 3 years if something unexpected should arise. Real estate is best held as a long-term investment. I always tell people, when's the best time to buy a house? It's 20 years ago. Because if you look at any 20-year period of time, housing prices are inevitably cheaper 20 years in the past, a lot of times far, far cheaper 20 years in the past. So just plan on buying a home and making it be a long-term investment which you can hold on to, and that will enable you to buy low and sell high. On the flip side, if you did buy your home 20 years ago, or even heck, 7 or 8 years ago, and you're feeling like, wow, the market might be coming to a peak, you may be right. And this certainly is a high market, and take that lesson to heart. Buy low and sell high. If it's a discretionary sale for you, you may consider that this is a great time to sell your house here in 2018. Hey, thanks so much for watching. As always, you can get me on my website at sellforsure.com, or pick up a phone and call me at the number here at the bottom of your screen. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.